For those who've never played The Sims, let me give you a quick rundown. You create a person with body proportions never seen on this earth, dress them in a clown outfit, and then start their life, which consists of them going to work for 12 hours of the day, coming back to sleep for the remaining 12, fall in love with a person who's dressed in a weirdly endearing hot dog costume, and then ultimately die with their last wish being that their children somehow start a family with the Grim Reaper by starting mysterious fires around the neighborhood, thus ensuring that the next generation of children will have immortality. Disney's City Girl Life, on the other hand, is a less customizable and more story-oriented version of The Sims, but make no mistake, it's still just as stressful and headache-inducing. Let's start with the main protagonist. The character you make has no choice but to be feminine presenting, but you do get to tailor their skin color, facial features, and hair. You just moved from a small town into the big city where your only familiar face is your friend Jenna, who's there to guide you through the ins and outs of living in a metropolis while also allowing you to move into a neighborhood called Shady Heights, as she decidedly doesn't ask you to be her roommate in her glamorous looking apartment. What a lovely friend. I'm pretty sure when I first started out in the game, I just go to her house anyways and steal her food so that I didn't have to eat a cup of noodles for the 10th time in a row out of my janky fridge. Now that you're all settled in, it's time to pick a career. In the earlier days, there were only 3 options. You could either become a fashion designer, a chef, or a musician. Later, they added the author, engineer, artist, and detective career paths. During my first playthrough, I was a fashion designer, and during my second, I was an artist. After you choose, you'll meet another character who'll serve as your mentor/boss, and they'll pester you with missions to complete in order to level up within your career. If that's not enough, you'll also get storylines and quests from your friends that'll reveal bits and pieces of their pasts, personalities, and narratives to you. Just like The Sims, you have to constantly feed, wash, clothe, and send your character to the bathroom. Though something that's different is that to do any action in the game, you have to spend a certain amount of energy, which is limited for all players. Once you run out, you can't do anything until it replenishes after a certain amount of time, or you buy more of it with real money. One of the best features of the game was buying things, whether it was clothing, furniture, or a new apartment. Sometimes the type of clothing you would wear would directly affect how successful you'd be at completing a mission. Every garment was in a specific category, such as nightlife, professional, or activewear. Every piece of furniture would have a function, whether it fulfill a basic need or just bring happiness to the character. I'd love watching my protagonist dance to the music being played on her karaoke machine. She had killer moves. While moving apartments meant that you didn't have to sleep in the same room as your bathroom, I'd sometimes feel nostalgic over my past homes. While in games, it's always better to move into bigger houses. In real life, I tend to like staying in smaller spaces. Overall, the game was charming and fun to play. It allowed my middle school and high school self to escape my own small town for a moment and live the life of someone in the big cities that I dreamed about living in one day. And there it is. City Girl Life is the best Sims knockoff you've never played. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and please consider subscribing to my channel. I'll catch you all next time.